in this video, I'm going to talk about how using 11 Labs and ChatGPT, I was able to create some video trailers for my client and able to get $200. So it's comparatively quite easier. In the first time, it might seem hard because you are doing it for the first time, and it's completely understandable to be feel overwhelmed. But hey, using ChatGPT and 11 Labs, you could simplify the process a lot. I mean, for example, you have a description or a book blog and you want to make a teaser or a video trailer, okay? So this is how it moves forward with. You paste the description or the blog, and you have to be really good at prompting. At times, what the writer has imagined the characters to look, you aren't making what the writer has imagined in her or his mind. So you need to be compatible with the writer as to how you're moving forward with. So you could ask your client, and this would only be applicable if your client is an author. My most of the clients have been author and course creator and therapists, counselors. So this actually made sense for in my niche. So you could do is, you need to be good at prompting. You need to ask your client about the description as to how she and he imagine the characters in her novel, and that's how you could move forward. And secondly, you need to just paste the blurb or the description on 11 Labs, and you have to see and experiment with several voices that are available on 11 Labs. You could use a British voiceover, you could use an American or Native American, you could even use African, Indian, and many more. So you need to ask your client again for the same as to in which voiceover is she more comfortable with. Like if the novel is set in London, she might use for a British voice. If the novel is set in France, she might opt for a French accent. Ask about how she wants to be the voice, and then you could move forward with, because this would actually save your time. I mean, I'm all about saving. I could save time and I could be productive more and more, and that's how I could earn more money. Just a quick note, it's really important to you and your client be on the same page. I have faced several instances where I was understanding something else and my client was saying something else. So misunderstanding does happen, but it's important that you re-clarify. I mean, it's going to be take time, and sometimes you might feel that you are irritating your client, but in the long run, you are saving a lot of mental peace, because moving forward with, when you do something end to end and you deliver the project and your client says, hey, this is not this is not what I expected, you are going to feel so much frustrated, and your client would also feel that, hey, she or he has just invested time in the wrong freelancer. So to avoid that, ask as many questions as you can, so that you and your client have a clear understanding moving forward with the project. So let's move forward. Now, if I would be really honest with you, moving forward with, 11 Labs could generate the voiceover, which is the essence of your trailer, because voices, it makes feel home. I mean, and ChatGPT is going to generate images for you. You could use any AI tool out there. I highly rely on ChatGPT because I did happen to use Gemini, but it didn't produce the results that I was hoping for, and hence I just opt for ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT will generate images. It's you who are going to align the images and the audio according to the video that it's going. Trailer needs to be tempting. You want the viewer to see the trailer end to end, because if it's not tempting, they are going to click back, and that's not good for the engagement as per the video. So take some time, take a day or two. I mean, I had invested a week or two, I mean, for the first or two novel video trailers that I was creating, because I know, hey, this is my first time creating video trailers for a novel, and it's understandable that it's going to take time. So don't think about that hey, you are not able to generate it quickly, because when you do 3 to 4 trailers, you are going to generate at a much quicker pace. So yes, and if you're wondering as to how and which trailers did I use for my client, you could DM me on LinkedIn, and I would be happy to share the video trailers that I had designed for my client. She loved it. I mean, I had also bombarded her Instagram with so many posts, because she was really nice to send the quotes of her novels that were enticing and that were worthy. I basically took several days understanding how the pictures could be aligned, and I had used several transitions. By the way, I have Canva Pro for lifetime, that too free. I really don't know how I got Canva Pro for lifetime. I was enrolled in some of WhatsApp groups and they were offering it for free, and I just happened to get one. So I used Canva to generate video trailers, and you need to be logical when it comes to aligning the videos, and you have to understand that which transition to use in which video trailer, because at times if you use a mix of transitions it might feel really overwhelming, and so you might feel to be just consistent with the transitions. And the most important thing is how the layout of the image is. Sometimes the videos are the images are harsh, like they are very in a bluish or greenish tone. So again, you need to understand with your client that how you imagine your novel to be, like what is the undertone of the image that you think is would be the best. My client, for her novel, like let's take the novel as A. So for her A novel, she wanted her the undertone of the video trailers to be somewhat bluish dark. So this is how this is how you and your client are on the same page. This is why I constantly say that ask as many questions, because it would save you and your long run. So why not ask questions, and that shows sincerity towards your work.
Hauntingly terrifying sounds seeping from the woods led Biddy into even deeper mysteries and despair, and finally into the shocking truths of that fateful summer. A murderer haunts Biddy's woods. Blackberry Road by Jodie Lee Stewart. Now on Amazon.